Okay, we've done two big harmonization projects now, and I want to kind of wrap up this section and actually the whole this part of the whole class with just some general tips and things to think about while you're doing this. So first, uh, don't forget to proofread, right? Um, when I say that, what I mean is go through your work and check for errors. Now, sometimes the best way to proofread is with your ear. It's like proof listen, kind of, if that was a thing. Maybe it is a thing. Let's invent it. Let's say that's a thing. Proof listening. So we're gonna listen for errors. Is what we're gonna do. So sometimes the easiest way to hear them is to play it through on a piano. Sometimes you can just play it through with your software or whatever. But actually, there's something to be said for playing this through on a piano. Even if you're not a pianist, plunk your way through it, finding each note. When you do that, a lot of the time, some of those errors pop out. You'll be like, oh, I just moved in parallel octaves. I can see that now, when it wasn't so obvious on the page. So I highly encourage you to proofread by playing it through in the piano. I remember doing this when I was a student in college. I'd work on a counterpoint. I'd think I had it perfect. And I'd sit down at the piano, being the world's worst pianist, and it would take me an hour to plunk my way through every chord. But in doing that, I would always find more errors. And I'm like, they just never stop. There's always something. And yeah, you're probably right. There always is something somewhere. So listen to it, play it through on keyboard. Sometimes it's really good. If you're just going to listen to it, try to focus your ear on something each time. So, for example, say this time through, I'm only going to listen for parallel octaves and see if you can just hear any parallel octaves in there. Like, focus on that. Or this time, I'm only going to listen for like tendency tones and their correct resolution. That's all I'm going to focus on this time. So you can kind of go through all the things that you could do wrong and just focus your ear on those. See if you can find them. So the reason I say this is that in that last video, as we were playing through this, I heard a parallel octave. And I was like, oh, it happens. Everyone makes mistakes. I'm not going to, say I'm perfect by any means. If you can spot it, if you've already spotted it, you're awesome. Gold star for you. There's a parallel octave in here. There might be a few, actually. But I heard it. It's right near the beginning. We've already gone past it. It's already there. It's right here. D, C, D, C. Yuck. See, it sticks out to me because I've done this a lot, and I've been doing this a lot. After you practice it a lot, it'll start to stick out to you too. So I should go through and fix that. Maybe, since I'm going to give you all this file, if you want it, I'll just label it so you can see what it is. Parallel octave. Well, now you can't tell where it is. Well, what we often do with that is go like this. This is often the shorthand, meaning, hey, there's a parallel octave there. Meaning like two straight lines, like parallel, and then 8 for octave. I'll just put it right there. Parallel octave. It's there. Okay, so proof your work by listening to it. It's invaluable to do.